This video I just shared now is not the type you will look and pass. It's very, very important and educative. In fact, these are the things we'll pay for in the seminar. We'll pay for to go for seminar just to learn things like this. But thank God to social media. Please, after watching this video, save it for tomorrow. Share it with your children. Share with your siblings, especially those ones who do not know that they have grown. Yes, so let me not bore you guys with talk. Listen to the video, and we'll talk about it later. See you.
I heard the story of a 40-something-year-old man who collapsed in his work site. His blood pressure had risen and he died. And I was discussing with somebody, a young man, he's in his 40s too, and he was telling me the pressures that young people go through, and that one of the greatest challenges that young people will have is financial pressure from their immediate families, husband, the wife and the children. And we were discussing. Then my mind went back to 1985, around October. I was 26 years old. I was working at the Oribis Hospital, owned by Dr. Obasi. Then at Immaculate, that Immaculate Avenue now, can't remember, off Omongasi. And he's later moved to wisdom because it will help you area. Good man from Asaga, good man. I was feeling dizzy in the office while I was working as an NYSC doctor. I said, let me check my blood pressure. I checked my blood pressure. At 26, it was 150 over 100 or 150 over 90. Why? I was preparing for marriage all alone, because I married in December that year. I was 26. And then I reflected that if my blood pressure could rise at 26 because of the stress of preparing to get married, young men of today could also have high blood pressure. They could also have other symptoms of stress, symptoms of depression, anxiety, neurosis, and all that. Sleeplessness, headaches, palpitation, your heart is beating fast, and inside you is hot. And some of these young men today, they are married to women, young girls too, who have long fingernails. They don't want to walk. They want to carry long attachment on their heads. They are not ready to walk. They want to paint their faces with 35,000 naira to go to church, as if your face was painted like that when the man met you. I know somebody was painting her face every morning on Sunday to go to church until her husband died, and she came back to her natural face and her natural skin color. It will help you tomorrow. This video is for men between 25 and 50. That period of 25 years is very, very critical if you are to enjoy old age. I did a video that Tunde had not just shared. If you make me a federal minister today in the Republic of Nigeria, I will not accept. I have enough that I'm doing, and I'm satisfied with the life I am living. I don't want to be messed up. Number one, at 25, ideally you should have stopped schooling. You should have had a first degree, if not for our rubbish educational system now. At 25 to 30, you should have perfected your skills. So education, skills.
Very important.
Around 30, 35, you should have started setting up a business. Setting up a business, no matter how small. Start setting up a business. I had education, I had skills, and I started work at 26, running a 40-bed hospital, I intentionally set out to get skills. Young men, be intentional in this generation. Be intentional. I see young people I'm younger than at the age of 50 that are confused. Please, I'm a pastor. Please, I love God. Don't let somebody use scriptures to confuse your brain. The reality on ground is now different. Just like in the time of Elisha. Elisha killed his oxen, slaughtered them, I think 6 yokes, slaughtered them, and went into full-time ministry. But when the prophet in 2 Kings chapter 4, 1-7, in the Amplified Bible, if you read it, died of poverty and left the wife in frustration with the children going to slavery, Elisha said, what have you of sale value in the house? What do you have to sell, madam? That is the secret to your living this difficult situation. And Elisha stood by, the oil multiplied. Then Elisha told her about what we are going to teach in the seminar. Sell the oil, make profit, and live on the rest. How do you live on profit? So, set up a business. Let me share a secret with you. The time what you are imitating has gone. You not tie, you wear coat, you are walking like a peacock. That time has gone. It even left in my time. The medical doctors that graduated before me, in those days, as you are graduating, the insurance companies are coming, they will teach you how to drive, give you a Volkswagen Beetle, maybe 2,000 something, 3,000 something. Mercedes-Benz was 8,500 naira. 8,500 naira, not 85,000 naira. 8,500 naira. Volvo was 7,500. I could buy a Peugeot 504 second hand
Listen to a man of wisdom
immediately after youth service, and I was earning 200 naira a month. But I did some other things. So, in this dispensation, that time is gone. We had Dunlop, we had Michelin, we had Leyland, we had Slumberger, we had all kinds of companies in Nigeria functioning. Ajaokuta Steel Mill, Itakpe Delta Steel Company, Oshogbo Steel Rolling Mill, Kaduna Steel Rolling Mill. They employed people, sent them to India, sent them to Germany for training.
Nice.
But when those things folded up, a lot of them died of poverty and frustration. So start acquiring skills outside your formal education. What you need to do today is look for what illiterates are doing and do them better.
Very important.
Look for what illiterates, uneducated people are doing and do them better. Auto mechanic, mechatronics, food preparation, food distribution, food sales, farming, fashion and designing, that's tailoring. Anything that people who were not very educated before were doing, do that. And have a steady income. It is the steady income that prevents you from becoming frustrated. Steady income. Bend down. Abba people say if you bend down, you go see Abba. Bend down. Forget all those luxuries you enjoyed in school. Bend down and see what you can do
Listen to a man of
to
wisdom
produce
because it will
regular
help you.
income. Avoid this hope capital. Every month of the end, I see people who have not lived their lives well. I decree unto you, hope doors will open for you. I decree unto you, the month of March is marching forward. Stop deluding yourselves. Stop deluding yourselves.
Yeah.
I say stop deluding yourselves. And don't send to me. When I talked about people just acting as prophets and quoting scriptures and praying anyhow, church people get angry. There are passages, any scripture that has not produced result in your life has no meaning in your life. You are just a noise maker and an echo. When I read what have you of sale value, 2 Kings chapter 4, from verse 1 to 7 in the Amplified Bible, I started selling. Bekere, fried plantain, sold zobo in my school, sold exercise books, I sell, and the more products I had for sale, the more money that came. There was a month I sold plantain suckers of, I think, 1.25 million. Plantain suckers and banana suckers. So, what have you? Forget this. The yesterday is gone. The era of nothing time staying in air conditioning in other people's offices is gone unless you're in IT. And the rate at which these agitations for salary increases, starting projects that they don't have the money for, and sponsoring religious activities, and want to buy new presidential jet, they will grind this economy. It will look like Argentina or Zimbabwe. I'm talking to Nigerians now.
Listen to a man of wisdom, because
sit down. Step down from your high tower. Look for something. The man that made this dress is a graduate. The one that imported is a graduate.
Yeah.
Is married to a graduate. So step down. If you see him in the market, in Aba, he's carrying his bills with the truck. He's walking with them with singlet and t-shirt. And boxers, trunk. Sit down. That era has gone. Face reality. Number 2, reduce your appetite.
Wisdom.
Appetite for the following F's: females, food, fashion, fantasy, flashy cars, and fermented drink. 6F. If you don't reduce them, you can't get the 7th F, finances, and the 8th F, your future.